Hello. Welcome this week to Michelle Valentine Show.
Michelle is having a fit because I'm playing with this little candle feeder.
He's playing with these little naked dolls, and he was.
When you explain to folks what, we'll
I'm
explain
going to explain to them what we're talking about.
This is what is called a hook. You have to stay tuned if you want to watch what the candles are for. But this is my favorite. Look, touch her, love her.
No.
It's just a little candy.
This week's show, we have two special guests. One is Michael Kurban, and he is a psychic, and he's the one that brought these little naked dolls, and and he's going to talk about what you were in your past life in relation to your soulmate in this life.
And how to visualize the person that you love and attract them mentally.
Yes, how to visualize of who you want to call you. Yes.
With your powers, because you know you can attract them with like the brain action there.
So we're attracting you to the Michelle Valentine Show.
That is correct.
And our second special guest is Kathy Bonner. Kathy, she is a lecturist, she is a humorist, and she's an author.
Correct.
And what she does is that she teaches people to communicate positively. And that's a great thing, because if you can't communicate positively, how can your relationship make it go?
That's what I'm saying. It's like us. You know, we communicate positively all the time. We joke around. We have a good time. That's life.
That's just on camera. Behind camera, we're really like...
We hate each other. No, that's not true. That's not true.
All right, stay tuned. We'll be right back to discuss more about these little naked dolls. And stay tuned for more of the Michelle Valentine Show.
If you're enjoying the Michelle Valentine Show, you will love her new travel TV show, Love, Eat, Travel. Follow Michelle Valentine as she travels the world, showcasing the most beautiful destinations, unique adventures, romantic things to do, delicious foods, and more. Visit www.loveeattravel.tv for more information about an upcoming TV show.
Hi, this is Michelle Valentine, and I would love if you followed me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, YouTube, and LinkedIn. Be sure to visit my website, michellevalentine.tv, for more information, read thousands of interesting blog posts, watch videos, enter sweepstakes, and more. Also, be sure to join my email list to receive my free weekly e-newsletter.
Are you wondering where all the quality singles are? Singles that are attractive, educated, and financially secure? Hello, I'm Michelle Valentine, and I've helped thousands of singles live a happier life, and I can help you too. Clients and members include millionaires, models, doctors, lawyers, and teachers. So call us for your complimentary consultation. Hi, thanks for tuning back in to the Michelle Valentine Show. I'm Michelle Valentine, and our special guest, like we stated earlier, is Michael Kurban. Michael Kurban is a psychic, and he's going to teach you how to have this positive visualization and find someone in your life, and he's going to tell you about finding your soulmate and all this good stuff. So, are you ready?
I'm ready. I want to know what the candle figures are for, but we'll get into that later.
You were playing with them all throughout the break.
I know.
You're making them like kiss and do all kinds of crazy things. So, Michael, tell us what you're about and all this good stuff about you.
Okay, well, you know, Michelle, I do have some things right here on the table, okay? First of all, yes, I am a psychic. I'm an international psychic, which means I've gone to different countries. I've also written 26 books. There's 2 of my books right here on the table.
26 books?
26 books.
Okay.
I also have my own college of metaphysics here in Orlando. I train people to be psychics. What's interesting, though, is you see some of the artifacts here. I have these things in my museum. I have the only this Birch Museum in the entire world.
Wow.
And in the museum, we have artifacts. Like this is the lovers here, but it's actually a musical box here.
Oh, okay.
And it's pretty old. This over here is a Pisces, like in astrology. Now this is pretty old here too.
The camera, so
it says Pisces right over here, so that's like from the 60s. So we do have a lot of antiques owned by spiritualists, mediums in the museum. Also on the property we have a cherry tree.
Tell us about that. This is interesting. Everyone, you have to see this up close.
This is so interesting. This is a piece of cherry wood, or cherry branch.
Right, and the tree actually turned gold by spirit.
Oh, wow.
And we have this on the property. This is for the tourist type people. You can actually bring your camera on the property and capture spirit on film. And actually capture the doorway to heaven. A doorway appears right there.
Doorway to heaven.
Right.
So this has gold on this. So how did the gold appear on this?
Well, actually, the spiritual world vibrates the gold at all times. So I'm a highly spiritual person. I do spiritual healings. As a matter of fact, in Tampa, for the Tropicana magazine here, I write the horoscopes for. And I also do spiritual healings for the Brazil people.
Okay.
Psychic surgery, different things.
No, but I'm sorry. I'm still trying to make the connection between a metal like gold and spiritualism.
Okay.
What
gold. See, in the spiritual world, it vibrates the gold at all times. You may not see it. I can see it.
Okay.
I'm a
It's
psychic.
like an aura, you're saying?
It's an aura, because when people have passed on, gone back to the other side, they talk about the gold streets, gold everywhere.
Correct.
Okay. Well, so gold is very, very spiritual, and so spirit, as what spirit does, even on photographs, a lot of my photographs do have tinctures of gold in it too.
Oh, wow.
You
See-
can just
Yeah, I see that.
I mean, this is gold, everyone. This really is gold
Right.
that's on this branch, and it doesn't look like it was painted on. And
Right.
and
it's actually changed to metallic gold. This is 10 years old.
Wow.
And you can see how good shape it looks. But on the property, you can actually see the cherry tree. Actually, the cherry tree did die last year, because during the drought I was in Chicago. But I brought another cherry tree down here, and on this cherry tree is now turning gold.
Wow.
And I took a picture of it before it turned gold.
Yes.
And there was a female spirit touching the cherry tree. The next day, the cherry tree is now turning gold.
Wow.
so what if I like put my hand on this cherry tree? Do you think like gold rings
Oh
would
my
start to
God.
appear?
This
You, like,
woman
put my
wants some
hand-
jewelry
if I
out
put
of
my hand on the
this.
tree, you know, like gold bracelets and everything would start to appear.
Yes, probably. Yeah, we'll get
Do you think
some
that would
jewelry.
It would happen if you do the creative visualization.
Okay. Now that you touch on this,
visualization,
yes. I want to. Okay. Now you say that by lighting a candle and
Right.
closing your eyes and imagining, not imagining, but visualizing the
Right.
person that you want to be with. This is
Correct.
very important, folks, because everybody's looking for their ideal mate, right? So you state that if you concentrate really hard, that you will actually attract a person with those qualities. Is that correct?
Right. What we're going to do, we're going to show you some of the secrets behind it, though. First of all, we do have candles. This is the male candle. This is the female
The
candle.
female and male candle. Here
Right.
we go.
So
Now-
do I light the male candle if I'm looking for a male, or do I
if
light the
if
female
you're looking
candle?
for a female, then you
Hello. That's
All
very
I'm asking
obvious.
is you light the candle of the person you're looking for.
Yes, and
Well, I don't
the
know.
right
it could be
sex
because
would
I'm
help.
a female. I would light the female candle.
Okay.
That's all I'm
Oh, I
saying.
see what you're saying.
You
okay.
see what I'm saying?
So you
because I
light the
want a man-
candle.
You light the candle, and if you want to, you can put some essence oil. Now, this is from the 60s. This is a Libra type thing.
Okay.
They do sell that in metaphysical shops. Or what you can do, see, like, for example, for men, to attract a woman, they can get vanilla extract.
Okay.
And put that on there, because women do like vanilla smell.
Oh,
Vanilla
so wear
ice.
vanilla cologne.
Alrighty then. I think I will.
Don't wear it during the show, because then I have to sit next to you.
Okay.
So you can put on different oils if you want, like rose oil if you want there too. Now that helps a great deal. But what we want to do here is called visualization. Now you relax, you meditate, do some deep breathing to get yourself going. Then what you do, you visualize with your eyes closed, a white screen.
Okay.
You're going to visualize the person that you want. Now, what is the person you want? Brad Pitt?
Oh, yes,
or-
so if I can sit here and close my eyes and visualize, Brad Pitt will call me.
Well, the thing
We're
is,
visualizing Brad Pitt, folks. It's not
Okay,
enough
all right,
that we
everyone
go to
together.
the movies
All right, let's
and
close
we
our
watch the
eyes.
movies. The guy's there. She has to close her eyes and
Okay,
think
let's
of Brad
close.
Pitt.
Okay, everyone on TV now, let's close our eyes and help me to get Brad Pitt to call me.
Bo Derek. I don't know. Anything but
Okay,
Brad
everyone
Pitt.
close your eyes. Brad Pitt and Bo Derek.
Okay, so
It's
anyway.
not working.
right.
Phone's not ringing.
Back to
So what else?
not
I
Brad
thought
Pitt,
you was going to ask for Clinton.
No, not me, not me.
So you visualize the person that you want on the screen,
Okay.
but you got to be complete. If you want to visualize a person, you got to make sure what type of occupation you want. For example, you say Brad Pitt, because you may get somebody that looks like Brad Pitt, but because the color of the hair, the facial, the
He's
skin.
an iron worker. What are you going to do with that guy that works in construction? You know
He's
what
a
I'm
what?
saying? Iron worker.
Iron.
Yeah, I don't know. He could look like Brad Pitt. What he's saying is that you have to visualize him being an actor and, you know, doing the same thing, right? Even color of skin, you mentioned?
Color of skin, the age is very, very important. What age do you want him to be?
Okay.
Okay, if you don't want him to be married now, because you may get somebody, but you got to make sure he's not married.
Sure.
See, these are little secrets behind this here, and also make sure he's not a bum. You know, make sure if you want somebody with money, you got to make sure you visualize that he's got money.
Okay, okay.
And
so you have to visualize every detail.
Every little detail, even down to the sexual. If you're very sexual and you want somebody very sexual, you got to put that in there too.
Okay.
So once you put every little detail, you put your emotions behind it then, okay? You can do it for about 15 minutes to half an hour in the evening for the first week at least. What happens is like telepathy. For example, I'm just going to give you a different type of example here.
Okay.
Let's say, for example, you have a girlfriend, all of a sudden, you feel like she's going to call you.
Okay.
And all of a sudden, she does call you, and you pick up the phone.
Correct.
That was called telepathy. She was thinking of you, picked it up. Now, when you do this creative visualization type thing, and you put the emotions behind it, you're like a radio. Every day that you go out, people are picking that up. And
No kidding.
And it's like a
and it's a
magnet.
subconscious thing, too.
Yeah. And they will come to you. And it does work.
Wow,
It's very, very
okay.
successful.
So we can
So
become
every
like
day-
human magnets.
So every day, 15 minutes, you sit down quiet and you visualize and you keep thinking about the person that you want.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, I have a question for you.
Put emotion behind it, though.
Emotion,
you gotta put
okay.
emotion behind it.
Brad,
Now, Brad, come here, buddy. Come here. Okay, I have a question for you, though.
Okay.
What happens if you visualize a different person every day? Will that, well, I mean,
How
like...
many people do you want?
No, it's not that I want, I mean, you know, who knows? I mean, I'm asking for everybody. I mean, let's say that you
Okay,
are
everybody.
a person... Everybody, listen up. Let's say that you like Oriental features, and you also may like somebody with dark skin, or you also may like somebody who's redhead. Can you visualize more than one type of person? And I'm only, of course, talking about physical
Yeah, it depends,
qualities.
again, the time you put in and how much emotions, because if you visualize 3 different days, you may get 3 different people coming to you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Interesting.
Wow, that's kind of fun.
Interesting.
Oh.
Okay, well, we have just about another minute yet, so is there anything else you want to discuss with anyone out there? You have this book, Past Life.
Past life, and also talk about soulmates.
Right.
That
So,
you can attract your soulmate in many ways here.
This is a book that you have out that if you want to tell the readers if they want to, what's the phone number they can call if they're interested in ordering this book?
568-3833.
What is the name of your school, by the way?
Past Life, Soulmate.
It's called
So-
St. Michael's College of Metaphysics.
St. Michael's College of Metaphysics. Okay.
Right.
Very
So
interesting.
this talks about forbidden love and soulmates and handicaps and past lives and,
And
your
twins.
health,
And twins.
animal karma, and all kinds of exercises to do. And so you kind of can find out that the person you're with now has you've been involved with in
Yeah.
a different life.
What's interesting about past lives, I cross it to the present lifetime, will sound so identical. And it's, let's say you already have somebody, you want to know about the other party, I can tell you everything about him, and you'll sound identical, your problems that you had before and what you're doing now, and how to correct
Wow.
it.
How to correct it for the next time around.
Correct.
Very good.
All right,
Thank
great.
you very much, sir.
Michael, it was great having you on the show. Thank you.
Well, thank you.
We'll
And,
definitely bring you back, because I want you to read my birthday. You were saying that you could do that.
Oh yeah,
so
that tells
definitely
your
wanna do
future,
that.
tells you who you are.
Yes, he can read your birthday
and who you
who's
can attain.
compatible. There you
Good.
go.
Good.
All
Thank
right,
you.
stay
Thank you,
tuned to
Mike.
Michelle Valentine Show. We'll be right back.
If you're enjoying the Michelle Valentine Show, you will love her new travel TV show, Love, Eat, Travel. Follow Michelle Valentine as she travels the world, showcasing the most beautiful destinations, unique adventures, romantic things to do, delicious foods, and more. Visit www.loveeattravel.tv for more information about an upcoming TV show.
Hi, this is Michelle Valentine, and I would love if you followed me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, YouTube, and LinkedIn. Be sure to visit my website, michellevalentine.tv, for more information, read thousands of interesting blog posts, watch videos, enter sweepstakes, and more. Also, be sure to join my email list to receive my free weekly e-newsletter.
Are you wondering where all the quality singles are? Singles that are attractive, educated, and financially secure? Hello, I'm Michelle Valentine, and I've helped thousands of singles live a happier life, and I can help you too. Clients and members include millionaires, models, doctors, lawyers, and teachers. So call us for your complimentary consultation.
Welcome back to the Michelle Valentine Show. I'm Michelle Valentine, and I'm holding something really special. This is a t-shirt.
Yes, it is.
It has to do with our upcoming guest that's going to be on in just a second. And if you take a look at the cute little shirt. So Joseph, what do you think this could mean?
Let me see. I think it means an apple a day keeps the doctor away. And I am the apple that the doctor is telling you to take. All righty then. I think...
You are the apple of my eye.
I am the apple of your eye. Okay, cool.
All right, on to our guest. Kathy Bonner. Hello, how are you?
Welcome to the show, Kathy.
So, you have a company called Applitudes, and all your t-shirts and all your marketing materials have to do with apples. So what does apples have to do with relationships and people and what?
Well, I think we have to look at the apple to begin with. It symbolizes
There's
health.
a symbolism, yes. That's
You
right.
know, and when you see an apple, you think just exactly like you said, keep the doctor away. And in my line, it's pretty much to keep the doctor of skepticism and pessimism and those type of things away from our life, whether it's in our business life, our community life, or our personal life.
And you teach people to communicate positively.
We try to zero in on that instead of the negative.
So what is it? What do you actually do? What is it that you do? What does Kathy Bonner do?
Kathy Bonner goes out across the country and does seminars for organizations, be they businesses or community type organizations. And I take them through pretty much an interactive, and we keep it very lighthearted and we have a lot of fun, but they go home with a serious message about, and exactly like that, I think I have to think about things twice, because the first question I ask my audience is, have you ever been misunderstood by anyone?
And of course, everybody has.
Everyone goes, yes, of course.
They go wild, you know.
That's very good.
But then I turn it around and I say, has anyone ever misunderstood you? It's a two-way street. And one of the titles of one of my talks is, pardon me, is that what they really said? And I think too often in life, we act upon something that was said as if the receiver of that message understood it exactly the way we gave it.
And it's 99% of the time, because I don't know, when you have a relationship with somebody, and I've had that problem before, you say something and they take it totally in a defensive way.
Right.
So it's like you're not being perceived the way you want to project that message. Why is that, and what's the best way to get away and steer away from those problems?
Well, I think when we improve our listening skills to begin with, and that means shutting out everything else and really paying attention to the person we're communicating with. Secondly is learning to stop and ask for feedback whenever possible. And that's to say, I think this is what you're saying to me. Is this correct? Before you go on. And especially even with partners.
Yes.
I mean, I feel like somewhat of an antique to most of the world these days because I've been married 34 years.
Wow.
And that
That's
really
awesome.
doesn't seem to happen too much anymore. I think we started our relationship on a very good communication basis. But life is like a roller coaster. You have your ups and downs. You have to take your thrills and mix them with your realities.
Of course.
And you can't ever take someone for granted thinking that because my husband and I have been together so long, he can start a sentence and I can finish it. But that doesn't always mean I understand exactly where he's coming from.
No, it just means that you
or
know
vice
what he's
versa.
thinking because you know him really well, right?
But I can still miscommunicate his messages just the same way with me.
And what do you think, like, for example, a brand new couple, so two people just met, what do you think would cause them to completely understand each other? Have you ever met a couple that it was love at first sight, and not only was love at first sight, but it was excellent communication and no misperception on what each other said to each other? Is that possible? Can that exist?
Well, I'm not an expert on couples, just my own experience.
Yes.
But I would say that that could appear so on the surface, but without some work, it won't stay that way.
Gotcha.
Sure.
Gotcha.
As long as you keep communication open, you know, if you say something to them, if you look at their body language or their facial expression that just says, oh, you know, like you said something wrong.
Yeah.
You know, if they start to cross their arms and lean back in their chair, you're like, you know, you have to say something like, you know, what did I say wrong? And I teach courses on body language, so body language and communication and it kind of plays together. So.
Is that a
a
correct
big
thing to
part.
say? Is it correct to say, what did I say wrong? Or would it be better to say, do you understand what I mean? Or what did you
I
understand?
don't think you should set it up as a right or wrong situation. Therefore, I don't think I would recommend saying, what did I say wrong, or what did you do wrong, or what's wrong with this situation. I would just say, this is the way I understood it. Could you help me to understand if I'm seeing it the same way you are?
Gotcha.
So you use the word understand a lot between each other. Did you understand me? I don't understand you.
But you also have to play in the pieces of the puzzle, like you said, body language is a big one. Tone is another one.
Oh,
if you say
sure.
to
Oh,
them,
yeah.
did you understand me?
Yeah, that's not going to be honey.
Not positive communication.
Sure.
You kind of have to say, please help me, you know, is this what you were really saying? Am I coming across properly with what you're saying?
And communication should happen probably at a time that's best for the both of you, not when you're shuffling the kids off to school or work, or when you're in between
In a stressful
doing things.
situation,
And, right, it
yeah.
should be something it's calm for both of you. And
I think it's pretty hard to do that in this day and age, though. I think you have to learn to just really be aware, and that's what I try to create in the seminars. I can't go out and teach everyone to be perfect. I'm not perfect.
Let me ask you something, because of all of the things that have happened in the country in the last few days, as far as kids shooting other kids, all this talk about families not raising their kids the proper way. Do you think that you could apply all of this that we're talking about towards how parents communicate with their kids to project a view of positive things, so that the kids, instead of growing up, of course they have the peer pressure of their friends and the media and all the violence in the television and set and all that stuff, but is there anything that we can do applying your methods to just to educate our kids better?
Well, I think the first thing I like to say, of course, is if you attend one of my Appletooth seminars.
You would know.
But other than that, I think it's just training ourselves as the adults to communicate properly first. We really can't communicate well with them if we don't have our act together. And it's not the real difficult things. I think the difficult things are not the biggest things that break apart relationships, whether it's families or partners or whatever. I think it's the everyday little things.
Yes.
And
they
just
build up.
oh, they build up.
Yeah.
The irritating little things. The wife that says, "No, I don't want a present," and the
And does she
partner
really-
says, "Oh, she doesn't want a present," and he doesn't buy one.
But she does. She really wanted one.
Of course.
So why is that, though? Why?
You have
Why
to
would she-
communicate better and understand that she's saying that because she doesn't want to tell you to go buy it for her. She wants you to listen to her and read her and then go and buy something
Gotcha.
that's special.
Right. Or what about when people go on dates? You know, the guy will say, "So where do you want to go for dinner?" And she'll go, "Oh, wherever," you know. And then he'll take her to some restaurant. And she'll sit there and kind of mope because she's disappointed because he didn't take her to her favorite restaurant.
Yes.
Which she never even told him what her
What
favorite restaurant was or
yes.
anything.
But he should have known
They should have known.
with misperceptions.
You see, now we're getting into trouble. It's always the guy, always the guy. We
was
don't
an
know. We
example.
have
It
to
was
know.
an
We're supposed to know, but we don't know. You know.
It was
so-
an example.
I know. But let me tell you something. One thing, going back to kids, kids don't think that way. Kids are very true, and they're sometimes you think kids are cruel, but they're not being cruel. They're just totally honest and truthful, and they come out and say what they think at the moment. You know, you may have a 5-year-old come to you and say, "Your breath stinks" or something. You know, and they don't mean to be mean. They're just being totally honest. Do you think that is something that we should do as adults, or do you think we should sugarcoat things?
I don't think you would be perceived in the community the same way as a child that's openly honest as an adult.
Right,
Okay.
right.
But
Just
in
the way
some of
society
my-
Point well
is.
taken.
In some of my seminars I've done for teachers, you know, faculty of high schools even, and I've tried to explain to them the importance of them communicating with their students and vice versa, and how important it is when we perceive a situation and then we label a child.
Gotcha.
And we label each other also.
Yes, we do.
And that's difficult and it's
Well,
dangerous.
hopefully people who are married and have a good relationship teach their children to communicate effectively with the family, and this way these children will grow up and have successful relationships, and everything can keep growing for the better that way. So.
Correct.
Okay, so Kathy, so you do seminars, and what is the number people can call if they want more information from you, or what's the number?
The 407 area code, 628-3424.
628-3424. That's easy to remember. And if you'd like to order some of her cute little T-shirts here, all kinds of little apples on them and things,
The
you can
apple
also
of your
call.
eyes. That'll be me right there.
Well,
Little Joe,
Okay.
Little Joe after a bite. Little Joe, after you, eat it up all the way. Hello. Okay.
Well, we have to say goodbye.
Okay, we have to say goodbye.
Thank you for tuning in this week to the Michelle Valentine Show. I am Michelle Valentine.
And I'm Joseph Izquierdo.
And stay tuned next week. We have lots more exciting guests coming up and some great stuff on the Michelle Valentine Show. Bye.
So stay tuned.
If you're enjoying the Michelle Valentine Show, you will love her new travel TV show, Love, Eat, Travel. Follow Michelle Valentine as she travels the world, showcasing the most beautiful destinations, unique adventures, romantic things to do, delicious foods, and more. Visit www.loveeattravel.tv for more information about an upcoming TV show.
Hi, this is Michelle Valentine, and I would love if you followed me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, YouTube, and LinkedIn. Be sure to visit my website, michellevalentine.tv, for more information, read thousands of interesting blog posts, watch videos, enter sweepstakes, and more. Also, be sure to join my email list to receive my free weekly e-newsletter.
Are you wondering where all the quality singles are? Singles that are attractive, educated, and financially secure? Hello, I'm Michelle Valentine, and I've helped thousands of singles live a happier life, and I can help you too. Clients and members include millionaires, models, doctors, lawyers, and teachers. So call us for your complimentary consultation.